Hey guys, Thomas Jr. here, aka Mustached, with my review for Victor Frankenstein. So, this is the well-known tale of Frankenstein, the creator of the so-called monster that a lot of people confuse for Frankenstein, but in this movie we see that he is teaming up with his henchman that he calls to known as Igor. Igor is in this movie is a hunchbacked clown performer, and he saves this lady's life. And after Victor sees this, and after going there and seeing it, he sees that this young man possesses a great talent, so he brings him over to his lair or his house, and grabs this equipment and then proceeds to aid Igor removing the hunchback part and being able to let him stand upright with the help of a little device. And so Victor and Igor team up and proceed to start to try to, what else, recreate life. The first experiment is a sort of monkey, and Igor doesn't really understand what's going on. He just sort of sees that he's like helping out and stuff. And Victor's rules are very, he just sort of says what to do and then goes off and whatever. And their relationship from there, Igor is trying to impress his lady that he saves later on, and Victor's progressively trying to make this work. And as soon as they get it to come alive with all the science, they see that they're able to do it, and then they bring it to the school, and it starts failing. And the few students that are there aren't really all too impressed. Igor invites the lady also as well. But then they get it to work when it's at full power. However, this sort of resurrected, I believe it was a gorilla or an ape or something, or a monkey. I think it was a monkey, but they brought it back to life. It sort of went hostile against them, and then they had to kill it. And while that was going on, the police sort of see that there's something going down at the circus, and now they're following these clues, trying to figure out what is going on. One of the policemen is sort of like this religious guy, and he's sort of like, something's not right here. So he's trying to get in, and Frankenstein is doing his spiel about you know life beyond life and resurrection and all that stuff. And then his father comes by and he says that you're a fool. You weren't doing good in school. And Frankenstein says that he can do more than this. So after their experiment works, one of the students happens to be this really rich and wealthy person who says they want to team up with Frankenstein and Igor, but Igor starts to see that from that point on that this isn't really such a good idea. So Igor finally gains the confidence after spending time with his lady, and Frankenstein's working with his experiment, and then Igor finally stands up and says no. Then the rich guy's like, "Oh, I'm just gonna kill you. You know too much." But Igor manages to escape. While that's happening, Victor finally accomplishes this whole setup, and at the very end of the movie, brings its monster to life, and they have to kill it since it's going after everyone. It's causing destruction. It's gonna escape, so Victor teams up with Igor to kill it, and then that's pretty much the end of the movie. And then a little something extra like that pointed out to me toward the end of the movie. It was a little nice touch of, uh, Victor goes his own way and he says, "You can do your own thing, but you are my greatest creation." So, in the end, the message was that, uh, not all creations are technically bad. Yeah, so, that message really, in the end, ended up being, a little extra button, and, you know, the acting between Victor and Igor is pretty good, but outside of that, I would say the cop guy who's religious wasn't all that great. The father's moment was pretty brief. But I mean, this is a movie that does focus on Victor and Igor, so for that and for the ending message especially, I found this movie to be pretty enjoyable. So I'll give it a 7 out of 10. I really thought this movie was pretty good. It is the story we all have heard before, but there is a little extra thing at the end, so that was really nice. So that's my review. So this has been Thomas Asulu Jr., aka Mustache Tom, and I'll see you guys next time.